Welcome to Week 11, where Minnesota plays their last non-conference game on the year, a top 25 matchup late in the season between the number 18 Minnesota Gophers and the number 25 Miami Hurricanes. I've been preaching defense these past few weeks, and that's exactly why this team has a 4-game winning streak. They're getting after the quarterback, not allowing very many points, and they're allowing our offense to control the game. If this can continue, Minnesota has a good chance of being in the Big Ten Championship. Today, they'll try to make it 5 wins in a row. We're not playing in a Big Ten matchup today, but Minnesota trying to protect its top 25 spot. Opening up on offense as Andy McKenzie with the fake to Berkeley Edwards, and Andy driving forward across the 30 as he picks up 7. McKenzie coming into this game, 1,899 yards, 13 touchdown passes, 7 picks. Now handing off to Edwards, running to the right side, picking up 5. Remember, running back Kevin Martindale out for the year with a broken collarbone, so it's Edwards and Maurice Pratt picking up the slack as the speed comes off the bench and Pratt picks up 6 yards. We want to do a lot more this week to get Pratt the ball in space. Now 2nd down and 10 as Andy fakes and rolls out right, firing and caught by Doug Duckett in Kane territory, down at the 40. It's a 15-yard catch. Nice opening sequence for Minnesota as the Canes blitz, and McKenzie fires over the middle and connects with Eric Carter. It's a catch for 9. 3rd down upcoming. Minnesota needs 4. They go 3 wide. McKenzie with an adjustment, and here's the snap. In the pocket, on the run, McKenzie floats out of bounds and gets rid of it. So here comes the field goal unit for Minnesota. Looking for that early lead on a 51-yard field goal attempt. Ryan Santoso, the senior kicker, boots it away, and the kick is good. 3-0 Gophers after their first possession. Minnesota's defense has only allowed 11.6 points per game these last 3 weeks, but there's a reason they call Florida the speed state, and Miami has plenty. Coming to the line on 1st and 10, it's quarterback Kevin Olsen back to pass on the run and showing off the dual threat ability as he picks up the 1st down with his legs and slides. 2nd down for Kevin Olsen, lining up under center, and the give is to Gus Edwards, the big speed back to the outside as he is close to the marker, and they'll call him just short. Can Minnesota's defense get off the field here early? They stack the box, and here comes the run. It's Edwards bursting through the hole across the 40 as he breaks tackles. Edwards across the 20 and pushed out of bounds by Hudson. It's a 47-yard run on 3rd down and short. That's a good example of his speed and power as he sets up the Canes for a 1st down and goal. They bring a man in motion as Olsen fakes to Gus Edwards. With time, he fires to the end zone, and the Canes take the lead. Standish Daubert on their touchdown reception as the Miami Hurricanes score on their opening possession. Gophers down by 4 here in the 1st quarter as the offense is back out 3-wide formation, and the handoff to Berkeley Edwards. It's the battle of the Edwards running backs today as Berkeley picks up 5. 3rd down and 1 for Minnesota, but they spread the field and look to pass. McKenzie fires, and he has Doug Duckett across the middle for a 10-yard 1st down catch. Duckett leads his team in receptions. That is catch number 43 as McKenzie once again to the play action, rolling to his right. And McKenzie doesn't like what he sees, so here he goes. 1st down and more, and out of bounds after 11 on the pickup. In Hurricane territory, diamond package for Minnesota as they go to the speedster Maurice Pratt, but cannot get outside as the defense stuffs him behind the line, loss of 1. 3rd down for Minnesota after the false start. It's 14 yards to go. McKenzie needs to go long, but the protection isn't there, and Andy McKenzie is sacked. As you guys know, that is our team's biggest weakness, and Minnesota will have to punt. Still in the 1st quarter as Miami takes over. Olsen dropping back and looking outside to a wide open receiver. That's Daubert again, who had the touchdown reception. 27 easy yards. Miami already in long distance field goal range as Olsen will throw. It's a screen pass this time for Corn Elder, and Minnesota's all over it. The screen defense has been on point. Gain of 0. This 3-3-5 package has worked well for us. We're in it again on 3rd and 10. Olsen with time. Firing, caught by James near the marker, but they'll say he was short. 4th down and inches for Miami, and they're going for it. Back to the line in the I formation. Olsen give to Edwards and hit behind the line and down. He didn't get it. Big stop for this Gophers defense as the pair of Andre Gaines and Matt Henderson combine for the tackle for loss. Turnover on downs as Miami rolls the dice, and they lose. Gopher ball on 1st and 10, and McKenzie once again out of the pocket. At the 21, he fires and caught by Kirkpatrick in Hurricane territory. Improvisation leads to 32 yards. Here comes a man in motion on 1st and 10. It's Duckett to the outside, breaking the sweep as he gets a block from Carter. Inside the 20, it's 24 on the jet sweep. I told you he'd break one loose eventually. Minnesota again facing a 3rd down as they need 9. McKenzie from the pocket, firing to the end zone and over the head of everybody through the back, and Minnesota will settle for the field goal. 7-6 here in the 2nd quarter as Miami takes over. Their last drive was a turnover on downs and field goal range. Olsen with time, and now looking to run as time runs out. It's Big Maurice Manning with his 6th sack on the year. 2nd down and long, 3-3-5 again. Minnesota blitzes a linebacker, and Olsen goes down. It's Sean Wright this time joining the fun as he gets another sack. Coming off the bench, we're keeping our pass rushers fresh. I'm liking this defensive switch. Back-to-back sacks have created a big hole for Miami. They need 20 yards on 3rd down as Minnesota playing soft, and Olsen taking a shot down the field as Sam Graves almost picks it off. Come on, Sammy. I want another interception from you. Excellent defense on that drive, and now the punt as David Clark looks to get the Minnesota Gophers solid field position. A spin move after the catch, and he nears midfield, breaking outside, and he does cross the 50. So Minnesota setting up shop in Cane territory. Diamond package. Handoff, it's Pratt, and he can't find any running room. So far, the Canes taking care of the run defense. 3rd down force, Minnesota needs 8. 2 wide on the tight end, stacked to the left as McKenzie takes the shotgun snap, and here comes the pass rush, and McKenzie is sacked. Our line is not holding their blocks, and this front four of Miami is controlling both the run and pass. The offense has got going quickly, but it's only 7-6 late in the 1st half as Miami takes over. Olsen fires and connects with James as he picks up 9. 3rd down and short now for the Canes. 2 tight ends left, lone back is Gus Edwards. And he's getting the carry on 3rd down, running straight through Maurice Hudson and getting the 1st down. He picks up 6. So far, it seems like Edwards is our biggest threat on defense as Olsen now looks to pass, but solid coverage from the Gophers. Olsen now fires to Ward, and it's incomplete. Good coverage by Taylor Larson. He's been playing very well these past few weeks. A lot of guys have stepped up. Now 2nd down, screen is open, and no one in sight. Across the 40, Corn Elder inside the 25, and 26 yards on the gain. Miami moves into the red zone at 2nd down and 4, delayed. Elder on the carry, trying to fight and stop shy of the marker. 3rd down and 1. Minnesota again stacking the box. Toss outside to Elder, needs 1 and stopped by Maurice Hudson. The defense gets another big stop on 3rd down. Miami didn't want to go for it that time. They kicked the field goal, 4-point game, minute 27 to go in the half. Maurice Pratt redirecting and stopped after a short pickup of 2. So far, Minnesota's ground game pretty non-existent as Minnesota going to the air. McKenzie hit and almost intercepted by Scott Morgan, trying to find Eric Carter. 3rd down forced again. Minnesota spreads the field. Will the O-line hold up? McKenzie firing, and that pass is intercepted. Burns has it in Gopher territory, and Miami will take over just shy of field goal range with plenty of time to go. That was a bad turnover on a forced pass, and Miami will now try to drive back down. Olsen wants to scramble and taken down in the backfield. The 3rd sack on the day for Minnesota. Again, we're getting to the quarterback, but Miami now 2nd and long. Olsen, deep drop, evades the pressure, throws off balance, and connects with Coley. What a nice pass from Olsen as he picks up 20 in the air. Miami in position for 3, but still a lot of time as Olsen downfield and blocked by Taylor Larson. More good pass coverage. We are running a lot more formations that call on 3 safeties. 2nd down and 10, the tight end comes in motion. Olsen wants 6, and he gets it to Thomas over the head of Larson. I've been praising him, but this time he gives up the score. Very nice throw as Thomas makes the routine catch, and Miami has increased their lead to 2 digits. Well, the turnover came back to hurt us. You don't want to have another one, but Minnesota's still playing aggressively as Duckett makes the reception but cannot get out of bounds, so Minnesota will have to speed things up. 3rd down and 3. Minnesota needs the 1st down to stop the clock as McKenzie fires and Duckett's open in Hurricane territory, and that will stop the clock for the Gophers. 9 seconds left. Can the Gophers get in field goal range? They have 3 wide, 2 to the right. McKenzie back to pass. Out of the pocket, running. And McKenzie just runs out of bounds after picking up 2, so now I guess we'll see a shot at the end zone. Trips right. Eric Carter, Doug Duckett, and Drew Watarski. Andy has the arm. Everybody deep. He lets it fly. In the air and caught by Eric Carter. Are you kidding me? Another amazing catch. Nobody on this team makes more spectacular catches than Eric Carter. Leaping up in the air in the pile and pulling down the touchdown. What a play and what a way to go into the half. Minnesota down by 4. Excellent game here in Miami. Miami almost went into the half with a 2-score lead, but Eric Carter once again makes a spectacular catch, and Minnesota's only down by 4. The Hurricanes do have the ball to open the third quarter with their lead as Gus Edwards gets the carry, who looked good in the first half and still on his feet, breaking tackles. Gus Edwards in Minnesota territory. I thought he was going down twice on that play. Miami 17 points already, more than Minnesota has allowed since the Troy game 4 weeks ago. Now Dahlberg on the catch on second down makes it a more manageable third down. The defense has made big stops on third down already. Can they get another? Olsen to Coley, first down, Hurricanes on the 5-yard catch. The lone safety up top is Corey Boyd. Minnesota looks to press as it's a bubble screen. James on the catch and good defense by Minnesota. Third down and 7 for Miami upcoming. Gophers trying to force a field goal attempt. 4 wide for Miami. Gus Edwards the lone back. Olsen wants the sideline and Jackson makes the catch and they say inbounds. First down Miami. A couple big third down conversions in Minnesota territory. Can they get another? They hand it off. Edwards carrying and gets another first down for Miami. Our defense needs to shore up things in this run game. Miami threatening on first down and goal. Will we see more power? It's Edwards on the carry and stuffed by Marcus Woods, the 4th linebacker coming off the bench. Yet another third down for Miami, this time from the 10. Olsen screen set up and caught by Elder, stopped at the 10-yard line, and this time Minnesota's defense does hold. All that work for a field goal. Miami increases their lead to a touchdown as the Gophers are back out and Pratt gets the carry, trying to work this outside, and again Miami playing great run defense. We've been one-dimensional so far. Again spreading the field on third down and long. McKenzie throwing into trouble as it's nearly intercepted, and Minnesota goes 3 and out promptly after the Miami score. Miami started this quarter with a long drive, and they're back out as Olsen wants the bubble screen, gets the block he needs, and Stacy Coley up the sideline, picking up 10. Nicely executed bubble screen. Miami has spent a lot of time in plus territory. Here's the run game. Gus Edwards, and tackled by the first man who gets to him. That was Eric Parker. Third down and 8 for Miami. 3 down linemen for Minnesota. They're only bringing 2 as the screen is set up. Edwards makes the catch, runs over 1 and pushed out of bounds shy of the marker. Minnesota holds them to 4 on the gain. Long range for Miami. A 56-yard attempt. Right hash kick is up and short. Did not get enough. And Minnesota takes over, still only down by 7. 2:06 to play in the third as McKenzie busting out the read option, keeping it in and gets the first down, as that's been the source of Minnesota's ground game basically. A couple read options. Pratt joins McKenzie in a shotgun formation, 1st and 10. Pratt gets the carry, running left, picking up blocks, sprinting outside as Pratt's inside the 20. Touchdown Minnesota! There's the speed! We've all been waiting to see it, and there is the burst from Maurice Pratt as he ties this game up at 20, and Minnesota finally gets some help from the ground game. Great game here in the third quarter, 1 minute to go until the fourth as Olsen takes over with this game all tied up, and he hooks up with Coley over the middle, and Coley once again gets Miami in Gopher territory. We've been playing a lot of defense on our half. 1st down and 10. Olsen with the sideline pass to Coley. 1st down again for Miami. That was nicely done. That's 9 catches in the game now for Stacy Coley, and Gus Edwards now gets the carry on 1st down and 10, running straight through the middle, and still not down, and there's the knee touching the ground finally. 16 more. Once again looking for good red zone defense as Edwards carries, and no one can get to him as he lowers the shoulder and puts Miami inside the 10. Miami looking to retake the lead. 1st down and goal. Edwards on the carry, looking for running room, and stopped at about the 1 or 2, still gaining 5. Luckily for Minnesota, Edwards checks out of the game, but James comes in motion. Olsen back to pass. End zone, touchdown, Stacy Coley, another catch. Now with 10 on the day, and Miami increases their lead back to 7 as we have reached the 4th quarter. 1 quarter remains. Can Minnesota stay in the fight? They're down by 7. Blitz incoming with a quick pass is hauled in by Wolodarski. That was a very tight window. Good throw from Andy. This Miami defense, though, has played well in coverage, and they've applied some pressure. Now Minnesota on 2nd down, getting Andy out of the pocket. There's Pratt in the open field. Spin move and down at about the Miami 40. It's a gain of 13. Now we're seeing Maurice Pratt help lift this offense. Andy back to pass on 1st and 10. Bull rush almost getting to him. And Duckett with the catch, evading a defender and out of bounds after 23. Minnesota appears ready to answer back. Now in the red zone as Andy fires short, caught Duckett out of bounds after a short gain of 5. 3rd and 5 as Minnesota trying to tie this game up. 5 wide for McKenzie. In the pocket, firing, touchdown, Duckett. And this game is all tied up at 27. Both teams have made the big offensive plays when needed, and this is going to be a fist fight to the very end. 6.5 minutes to play, Miami ball, tie game. Olsen back to pass, running right end, sacked by Sean Wright. That's what I like to see. 2nd on the day for Sean. Minnesota can take the upper hand if they can get a stop on 3rd and long. Olsen underneath, lobbing to James and tackled by De Niro Laster. 3 and out. Minnesota now in the driver's seat. Now it's the Gophers with a chance to take the lead as McKenzie fakes the draw and the sweep and fires to David Clark. That's a catch and cane territory. Call it a 1st down, 13 yards. Time is on our side. We can take this as slow as we need to. Handoff to Berkeley Edwards, and still Minnesota's ground game cannot find the consistency. They're faced with a critical 3rd down and 9. 4 wide for Andy, firing it deep. Caught by David Clark inside the 10. 1st down, Minnesota. 41 yards on this laser by Andy McKenzie. Andy delivers the big pass. Now can Minnesota take the lead? 4.5 to go. Edwards inside, lowers the shoulder and gets to the 2. They've made big plays on 3rd down. Can they get one here? In the diamond, Andy on 3rd and goal. Flushed out to his right. Fires off target and misses Maurice Pratt. The Gophers will have to settle for the chip shot field goal. We've taken a 3-point lead, but can the defense hold? 3.5 minutes left. Olsen in the pocket. He's sliding to his left, looking to pass and throwing it to Daubert, who makes the catch at the 50. Big throw on the first play of the drive. Like with most of this game, Minnesota will have to protect their half of the 50. Olsen underneath, caught by Coley, staying in bounds. Wrapped up after a gain of 9. Still plenty of time left. Both teams have all 3 timeouts. Olsen back to pass, slinging it down the middle to Ward, who gets behind Boyd and puts Miami in the red zone again. The pressure's on for Minnesota's defense. Inside the 10, Olsen fires and misses his man, forcing a 3rd down and 5. Maybe the biggest play of the game. Can Minnesota force a field goal? They bring the blitz, but the screen is out. Edwards makes the catch and no one's home. Touchdown, Miami! They take the lead, and now it's up to the offense. Can they answer Miami one more time? A back-and-forth contest the entire way, and Minnesota has time to answer. 2.5 minutes as Edwards carries up the left side and picks up 6. Minnesota does not have to be in a hurry, but they do need to score a touchdown. McKenzie fakes to Edwards, bootleg right. Andy showing off the big arm. Maurice Pratt with the catch. Yes, inside the 10. And Minnesota, just like that, has put themselves in a goal-to-go situation. How about the added spark by Maurice Pratt making big plays and giving Minnesota a chance to once again retake the lead? 1.5 to go. Washington carries this time, but can't get through the Kane defense. Stopped after a short pickup. Now it's 2nd down, still in the diamond package. They stack the box, handoff Edwards, and stopped again. Nowhere to go and no gain. Minnesota fighting, they're getting to the end zone. 3rd and goal. McKenzie play action, wide open receivers, and he missed them. No, that could have been the lead right there. Andy McKenzie running and fires between 2 receivers. Now it's Minnesota's last chance. 4th down and goal. 3 wide, Pratt and Edwards. This is it. Game on the line. Andy chased. End zone. Touchdown, Duckett, and Minnesota takes the lead. On 4th down and goal, Minnesota gets the clutch touchdown. Andy buying time. Great coverage. But Duckett with a heroic touchdown catch. Can Minnesota hold off Miami? Can they get their 5th win in a row? 12 seconds remain. Minnesota playing soft as Olsen, waiting for his receivers to get deep, and Olsen is sacked! Down goes Kevin Olsen, now only 7 seconds. Maybe 1 or 2 plays for Miami. 7 seconds to go. Olsen sending everybody deep, uncorking the long ball. It's tipped in, the game is over. The Minnesota Gophers have won their 5th game in a row. My voice is completely gone, and Andy McKenzie and Doug Duckett pull off the heroic comeback. Miami made us earn that go-ahead touchdown at the end. Pratt got us close, and then we could not run it in. Andy missed the wide open play. He may have been able to run it in, but then the 4th down play, there was very good coverage. We just had to make something happen, and Doug Duckett, who dropped a game-winning touchdown a few weeks back, remember our last loss, today he's the hero. Andy McKenzie and Doug Duckett. What a game. Next week, Minnesota plays their 2nd to last game of the season against the Wisconsin Badgers. We'll get back to recruiting next week, but Minnesota's won 5 games in a row, and now we're trying to win our division and make it to the Big Ten Championship. I'm looking forward to your feedback in the comments section. Thanks for watching. Leave a like if you enjoyed, subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you guys when we go for our 6th victory in a row against the Badgers. Have a great day.